Hello everyone, welcome to Trains on Tuesday, June 25th. Got my own coffee mug, Trains on Tuesday coffee mug, and a t-shirt. Lovely. Now, as many of my regular viewers will be aware, I've not been here for 6 weeks. I've been away in England having a great time, meeting a lot of YouTubers and seeing a lot of sights. Had a really good time. My hair is long, which I think's okay. I think that suits with my Kamloops Heritage Railway hat. And we'll be getting back to work on the railway very shortly. July 1st we have first train. Let's see, what about my 6 weeks away? Well, all of this mess you see here is stuff that was in my suitcase when I came home. All of that plus my clothing, 6 weeks worth of clothing, including warm clothing and cool clothing, because you never know with the weather, and I certainly experienced it all there. From terribly cold on York Station with Trevor to very nice and warm down in South Devon with Simon. A few little stats from my holiday. I've worked a few things out here. I rode on or behind approximately 84 locos or units while I was there. Approximately 80 separate train journeys, covering 29 different classes of loco. And I could give you a list of all what's there, running anything from the V1 steam locomotive to Class 800 Azuma, and even the Sheffield tram. Anyway, I think for this week what we should do is take a look at what I brought back in my suitcase, and not only my suitcase but my backpack. There's another pile over there, not as big as this, but I brought stuff back in my backpack as well. So I think we'll start with showing you one or two little things here, and then while you head off and get yourselves a coffee or top up your whiskey or whatever, I will get these all unwrapped, and then we can have a look. I don't think you want to see me unwrap them. It'll take a little while. Yeah, we'll take a look at what I spent my money on. So we'll start with a few of the things I did and places I went. The East Anglian Model Railway Exhibition, I was there. I picked up a couple of tickets, and when I say picked up, I literally mean picked up a couple of tickets. I didn't buy any tickets while I was there. I used a rail pass. I like to get these to compare prices over the years, see how the prices change. Spent quite a bit of time in around South Wales, saw a tremendous amount of stuff there, and thank you, Michael, for that. I was on the South Devon Railway for the second time. Thank you, Simon. I got to the Crewe Heritage Centre for the first time. Been by it many times, but the first time in there. There's my ticket for all change at the Crewe Diesel Depot. A very wet day, but about 2,000 enthusiastic people there. I went to the Jorvik Centre in York. What an experience that was. And I had a ride on an Azuma. More about that in another video. Also, while I was there in England, I had a birthday, and my kid sent me that card. So, alright, You sit back and relax, top up your coffee, and I'll get this lot unwrapped. This lot and the stuff that was in my backpack. Let's have a look at that now. There we go. All of this stuff came home in my backpack. We'll get a good look at that shortly. See you soon. Okay, is everyone back? As you can see, got it all off of there. Oh, and Carol came by with a lawnmower and cut the hay. So let's get on with it. That coffee's getting cold. Okay, so what was in my suitcase and my backpack? Well, first thing I bought was some Hornby coupler links and some Bachmann couplers and spare parts for Hornby couplers, some Bachmann wheel sets. I got 3 Triang point motors, some mooring bollards for my dock scene. I came across 4 little plastic figures. 3 of those are World War I, and that's why I grabbed that for 50p. Pico adapter base, and now we get on to the rolling stock. So, Triang double-ended blue diesel. I've been wanting one of those for a long time. I bought a Eurostar set. Now, it's not a 13 car or something like that. This is not something I intend to run much. More display case. I got a Virgin coach. And I got the Hornby Intercity 225 set. I got another back scene. My first Network Southeast coach, a Lomac, a Conflat, a Bachmann 262, a V2, a Dapol Class 22, my first Class 50 Tiger. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Airfix 20-ton mineral wagons. I got 1, 2, 3 four-wheel coaches in Southern. Added another Arnold Sands to my collection. Ellison Everard. English China Clays. Another stone wagon. Not sure what these are called, but I liked it. This one here I didn't buy. This one was a gift from Dave at Dave's Trains. Thank you, Dave. This one I did buy, and I did buy this one as well. We missed over here my diesel brake tender. Moving on, an old Hornby Northeastern brake pan added to my tankers. Tank wagons, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cambrian wagon, not sure the size of that, 10-12 ton. A Shunter's wagon. An old Hornby NCB 20 ton. And there's another one of those. Don't know what it is. Don't ask me to say that, except the Port Talbot part. I noticed in the news while I was there that British Steel is at risk of no longer existing. So when I saw that one, I thought, well, I better have that as a memory. One of my best purchases, a HO Hanjin 45-foot container. Beautiful. And I added to my little cheapy containers a couple more of those. One of my goals when I went over was to get a Stevenson rocket. Not an Airfix one. I wanted a Dapol one. But I never found one. I did find this. And I wanted to get this for some spare parts for the Rosebud Kitmaster one. And it turns out that's all that's in here is parts. It's not complete. And lo and behold, the parts I need are not there. So, moving back up here, what do we got over here? Well, added to my parcel vans, Network Southeast one. Great Western restaurant car. Looking forward to seeing that in my Western train. Another LMS coach to go with my gold-plated Princess Elizabeth. And I got one. That's Gloria. 2. That's Rosemary. 3. Ibis. And 4. Lucille. Hornby Pullmans. Another intercity motor rail coach or car, wagon. And not really sure what that one is, but I liked it, so I got that. I got myself some accessories, some marsh marigold, some mixed flowers and flower borders, flower patches. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picot turnouts. Some 1mm summer grass, some mustard field scatter, some flower field scatter material, and some 4mm pasture grass. I got myself a tip cleaning sponge for my soldering iron. My friend Roy and I split a big bag of blue flowers and a big bag of red flowers. For my military stuff, I bought a German mortar and a Russian mortar, a Wills Station Holt, a Wills plate layers hut, and I got a couple of packets of micro LEDs, and I bought some N-scale double lamps. I think they work well in one of my industrial areas. And the last thing that I'm going to show you down here, I got myself a Dapol level crossing. I bought this to chop it up and experiment with it. So that's my purchases, plus my gift from Dave. I also have Embassy and Bolton Abbey Steam Railway engine driver mug. That from Peter Shaw. Thank you, Peter. And oh, we got Thomas on this one. The NVR, Nene Valley Railway. Another beautiful mug. A gift from Laurie Calvert. Thank you. So let's look at it all in a big picture. All of this, plus my clothing and shoes and all sorts of other things, was all in a regular sized suitcase and a backpack. Just a couple more things I want to mention. When I was out with the Michael Charters, I managed to get a lump of coal. I got some iron ore off the path at Glenavon Ironworks, and a piece of iron ore slag that's been through the smelter. And along the way home I called in at Sparky 107107 in Cambridge, Ontario. Sparky's got a huge field on his layout full of cows and horses, and Sparky kindly gave me a couple of horses for my layout. So there we go. That's it for this Trains on Tuesday. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've only been home a couple of days, and hopefully by next week I'll have had time to start working through my footage. I had 2 cameras with me. I don't know what I shot in the way of gigabytes, but quite a lot. So hopefully we can get stuck into that next week, and I hope you'll join me then for another Trains on Tuesday. Bye everyone.